Welcome everyone to a very special Ironhide City review. Today is my review of Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, Human Alliance, Barricade with Frenzy. Now, how I got this figure is actually a really interesting story, believe it or not. I actually got this figure through my good friend Blaze Rico, otherwise known here on YouTube as I928 Pro Gaming. Please check out his videos. He does excellent gaming videos, and he saw that I liked Transformers, so he lent me this figure for a review. And he also wanted me to fix a couple issues with him, which I will discuss in this video. So head on over to his channel and subscribe to him for me, please. I will have a link to his channel, I928 Pro Gaming, in the description below. Please subscribe to him for me, please. Now, Barricade, from what I understand, is, and I'm probably going to mispronounce this, so please correct me, is a Ford Mustang. I could be wrong on that, but again, I could be right. So he is a Mustang. He is a Ford Mustang police car, and a very nice police car at that. So, moving my turntable out of the way, so we can actually get a better look at the toy in car mode. He actually rolls really well despite being on my wooden table right here. Now, for a quick size comparison, and I do actually have another deluxe here. I believe he's a deluxe, but I do not know. Here he is compared to Generations Red Alert. Got to pull that down. And I know Red Alert is not complete. He is missing the things here on the top. But these two look very good together. And I believe Red Alert is a Lamborghini. I do not know what model of Lamborghini, but I hope to do a more in-depth review of Red Alert later this year. So, we'll put Red Alert off to the side. So, Barricade himself. He actually does look very good in this car mode, despite sometimes not holding together very well. I may have him mistransformed, I may not. Now, he does have the Human Alliance gimmick, obviously, and that is achieved by pulling down this front piece right here, the bumper, and you will notice there is something here that is not your average everyday car grille. Guess what? That is Frenzy. So he just pops right out. And then you just push that back up. So we'll put Barricade to the back, and we'll concentrate here on little Frenzy. Actually, we'll put Barricade off to the side. Now, Frenzy is just this thing. Just a thing. To transform him, all you do is just fold out his legs, flip up his head, flip out his arms, and guess what? That is it. Frenzy in robot mode. And he is tiny. He is tiny. And doesn't want to stand up. The knees are a little bit too loose. And that was one of the issues I was told to fix. So, just giving a 360 here of Mr. Frenzy. Now, I don't know if Rumble ever got a figure in the Revenge of the Fallen line, but we do have Frenzy. And I believe I have somebody else that's tiny to compare him to. Oops. And that little somebody is none other than a Titan's Return Titan Master. In this case, I'm using Necro. Necro is half the size of Frenzy. That is not small. I mean, this guy's not small. Now, for his size, this guy has pretty good articulation. Head, his head can look up and down. Shoulders can actually go a whole 360, though they're very tight. They don't go in and out. Then he has the very loose knees I mentioned. So, that's all you can do. So, we'll put Frenzy off to the side until I actually need him again. So, we'll just fold him up back into his engine form. So, on to Barricade himself. Now, I'm going to be honest here. This transformation is actually one of, if not the most complicated transformations on this very channel right here. I mean, Human Alliance Bumblebee, that was a fun transformation. You thought that was a fun transformation? You're in for a challenge here. So, let me just... Yep. I forgot to put Frenzy off to the side. So, where to start? So, to start, you'll actually get your thumbs right inside here and pop open these doors. Like that. Sometimes they do not want to come off those pegs. Now his one arm has a gimmick, which I'll get into in robot form. After you have these doors opened, you will then come to the very back of the car and actually extend it, like extend this whole back section. And then once this bit is extended, there are not one, but two pegs. Don't know how well you can see that with my lighting. But they will go into those holes where my thumbnail is. There we go. That will give us Barricade's legs. Next up, we'll flip out his feet. And I popped a ball joint, didn't I? Extend Barricade's robot legs. And I know he's a little chicken-legged, so pull out his hips to actually look like robot legs. And that thing came unpegged again, didn't it? I know this... maybe reviewing this figure is probably a bad idea, but it's already being done. So, up. There it went. I got it in. Now, come to what were the upper half of the doors. Fold them up. Fold the windshield down. I like to get these bits out of the way. And actually, we'll open them, this piece. Pull these bits apart. And easy does it. Yeah, there we go. And you can see Barricade's robot head inside, which should, if I'm not mistaken, lock into place. But this one doesn't, for some reason. Then just situate the arms. And that's it. That is Barricade in robot form. Now, Barricade in robot mode is actually really cool, but also one of the shortest in the movie line. And that issue with the loose joints my friend mentioned, yes, I do need to tighten those. So a video on how to fix that will actually be coming later tonight. So please do not worry about that. Now, posability, head just goes up and down and goes back into the, backpack too easily. Ball joint and hinge in the shoulder, no bicep swivel, and an elbow bend. Ball joints in the hip, ratchets in the knees, and that's it. So this guy is one of the least posable human alliance, but he makes up for it when I did forget to extend his thumbs. Now, believe it or not, he actually has what is called a Mech-Alive gimmick. Yes. And the Mech-Alive is achieved by, there is a little lever on the side of his arm, which I don't know how well you can see that. A little lever, which if I just put my thumb on it, there's the lever. I think it's the right arm. Yes, I do. You just pull that lever back and it should shoot his arm forward. It should push his arm forward. There, I just did it manually. There we go. Now the button wants to... Now the gimmick wants to function properly. I didn't have his elbow positioned. So, pull the lever. Again. And there goes the Make Alive. Now, there has been an undocumented mode where Barricade here can, or Frenzy, can actually sit on Barricade. And I'm actually not going to do that for time's sake. But, I mean, if you can get this figure, I would highly recommend him. I mean, he's not perfect. He does have a few issues. I mean, joints being loose, a little top heavy, but hey, this is Barricade. So, that's been the Ironhide City review for Human Alliance Barricade and his partner Frenzy. And I want to actually thank my subscribers who, believe it or not, I just hit the 93 subscriber mark. So, huge thank you for helping me out, guys. It has been excellent. I'm having an excellent time here on YouTube. So, that's been my review for Human Alliance Barricade with Frenzy. This has been Ironhide City. Have a nice day.